And here's where it gets interesting, because this is the part most people don't expect. Most people think a nutrition coach just tells you what to eat, like, here's your meal plan, good luck, bye. That's not it. And honestly, that misconception is costing people so much time, so much frustration, and in a lot of cases, so much money spent on things that were never going to work in the first place. So stick around, because before this video is over, I'm going to show you something about how nutrition coaching actually works that most people never figure out until they've already wasted months going around in circles. Here's the truth. I've been doing this for over 7 years. And the number one thing I hear from new clients, the very first thing is some version of I've tried everything and nothing works. Sound familiar? They've done the diets, they've counted the calories, they've cut out carbs, cut out sugar, tried the cleansers, done the challenges, and they're still sitting there frustrated, wondering why their body isn't responding the way they expected. And it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't have willpower. It's because nobody ever actually looked at them. That's the difference. Okay, so let me explain you what a nutrition coach actually does, because I think once you understand this, a lot of things are going to click into place for you. If this is landing for you already, drop a yes in the comments, because I want to know how many of you have been through this cycle. First things first, a nutrition coach is not a dietitian. Just want to be clear about that. Dietitians are clinically trained to work with medical conditions, things like eating disorders, kidney disease, diabetes management at a clinical level. That's a completely different scope. A nutrition coach works with generally healthy people who want to change their body composition, lose fat, build muscle, feel better in their body, have more energy, understand how food is actually affecting them. And the way a good nutrition coach does that, it's not just handing you a meal plan and walking away. So here's what it actually looks like. The first thing we do is figure out who you are. And I don't mean that in a fluffy way. I mean, what's your lifestyle like? What do you actually eat right now? What are your stress levels? Are you sleeping? Do you have a history of dieting that's messed with your metabolism? What does your schedule actually look like? Because here's the thing, your nutrition plan has to fit your life. Not some ideal version of your life where you meal prep every Sunday and never eat out and have zero social commitments. Real life, real schedule, real people to feed, places to be, things going on. That's where most generic plans fall apart immediately. They don't account for you. The second thing we figure out is your goal, and we get specific. Not I want to lose weight. Okay, how much? In what time frame? What does success actually look like for you? Is it a number on the scale? Is it the way your clothes fit? Is it having energy to keep up with your kids? This matters because it determines everything else, your calorie targets, your macro ratios, your approach to training nutrition, all of it. And then, this is very important, we set your numbers. Calories, protein, carbs, fat. And I know some of you just tensed up hearing that. I see you. Counting macros can feel overwhelming at first, but a good coach doesn't just throw numbers at you and disappear. They explain why those numbers make sense for your body, your goals, and your activity level. And they teach you how to hit them in a way that actually works in your day-to-day life. And here's where it gets interesting, because this is the part most people don't expect. The numbers are just the starting point. A good nutrition coach doesn't set your plan and leave you to figure it out. They're watching how your body responds. They're checking in. They're asking, are you losing fat? Are you retaining muscle? How's your energy? Are you sleeping? How's your digestion? And based on that, they adjust. That's the piece the meal plan PDF you bought off the internet will never give you. It can't adjust. It doesn't know you hit a plateau. It doesn't know you had a stressful month and your cortisol is through the roof. It doesn't know your cycle shifted or your sleep went sideways. A coach knows because a coach is paying attention. And honestly, that's where the real results happen. Kathy is a great example of this. She lost 33 pounds in 5 months, but it wasn't because she followed some perfect plan with zero deviations. It was because every time something shifted, we shifted with it, we adjusted, we figured it out together. And that consistency, that accountability is what took her all the way there. Same with Jamie. She dropped almost 9% of body fat in just 4 months. Not because anything we did was complicated, but because the plan was built for her and we kept refining it as she progressed. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me give you the practical piece here because I want you to walk away from this video with something you can actually use. If you're spinning your wheels right now, the first thing I want you to do is audit what you're actually eating. Not what you think you're eating, what you're actually eating. Track it for 3 days, honestly. Everything. The bites, the sips, there was just a small handful, all of it. Most people are genuinely shocked by what they find. Either they're eating way less than they think and their body is in survival mode, or they're eating way more than they realize and the calories are hiding in places they never noticed. That 3-day audit is literally where the work begins because you can't fix what you can't see. So here's the thing. If you want a plan built specifically around your body and your goals, that's exactly what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients. If you're local, we can work together one-on-one, in studio, or from the comfort of your home. I offer fully customized personal training and nutrition coaching, so we're covering everything. Your workouts, your macros, your nutrition, all of it dialed in for you. I also offer online coaching, which gives you a fully customized workout plan for fat loss and muscle building, macro and nutrition guidance, regular check-ins, monthly progress assessments, and full access to my app. Everything is adjusted every single month based on how your body is responding. Nothing is ever set and forget. The link is in the description if you want to apply. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Because I want to leave you with this. The reason so many people stay stuck isn't a lack of effort. It isn't a lack of motivation. It's a lack of the right information applied to the right person at the right time. That's it. That's what a nutrition coach actually does. And when you finally have that, when everything is built around you, your body, your life, your schedule, it stops feeling like a battle. And if you've been wondering whether fat burners actually do anything or whether they're just expensive pee, I'm covering that next, and I'll see you in the next one.